everyone doing tonight? Oh, I gotta set this up. Alright. I was doing some testing before I started tonight. I'm gonna do things a little bit different tonight. Normally, I have the music from the pinball games playing. Tonight, I just have soundtrack by Twitch. So hopefully the music is okay for everyone. It's Fri-Yay, so happy Friday. And yeah, I'm gonna casually play some pinball and then I'll probably be hanging out in some other streamers' streams tonight. Where do I start? You know what? I'm gonna play pinball that I don't play very often. We're gonna start with Fallout.
War never changes.
This is the age of the super mutant!
Glad to have you with me. Sure, I'm game. That was close.
This is why.
Nice!
Intense for me. I was hoping for something chill. I don't know if this will be any better, but we'll see. Awesome. What's your Metroid collection setup? I feel like you were talking about that before.
The railroad requires my attention.
Having a really good Friday.
So bored here. Nothing to do. Nothing to
Usually the start of a long
eat.
weekend for a few folks. Wait, what?
I have some things to do first. Nice!
Do you have like the physics and the in-game sound effects turned down quite a bit? Up to here, let me know.
I could use work, depending on what it is. I'll work with you then.
Yeah, I'm gonna test this out for a little bit and then I might turn off soundtrack by Twitch. I just have a shelf. Ooh, nice. That's awesome. I just got a sealed copy of Other M in the mail, so I rearranged it. Dude, awesome. Oh my god. Are you planning on keeping
Let's
it
hurry
sealed?
this up.
I'm guessing you have an open copy of that already, so this is like for the collection.
Bingo. Something new is
Funny
becoming
though,
a
because
habit.
I feel like in a lot of streams people will say Other M is the game, and like which that shall not be spoken. So I'm interested to hear why that one has like a special place in your heart.
Little man!
It wasn't very popular with certain. I don't know. That's when I have,
The
like,
noises!
Let's do this.
I did see that you were like,
With payment for this? Nuka-Cola, ice cold.
I've never played, but I need it for my collection. I need it for my collection.
Focus.
On Amazon, it's like new copies for 37 after tax. It's for Prime Stores on my face. Oh yeah.
Like my game, human? Having fun?
That's cool. It's good to round out the collection.
Next time, fight better.
That was the worst game of pinball I've played in my life. But it's still having me enter my initials, so. Sure, we'll take it. That's rad. I hadn't. So, if you buy that off Amazon, you're buying it from a third-party seller, I'm guessing. I don't usually know how that goes. Like, sometimes I'll see what looks like, for instance, like a Wii U. Like, I would love to buy a Wii U. But then when I find it on Amazon, I'll see a lot of the reviews saying that it doesn't have the box, it's been opened, it's like missing cables, like it's not what they expected. Obviously, like, unless you're buying something that says it's sealed. So, it's pretty rad that you were able to get a sealed copy. Said buy Nintendo and had great reviews. Okay, there you go. That's perfect. That's what you gotta see. Buy Nintendo, great reviews. Hell yeah. Which console was Other M on the Wii, or was that? I want to say Wii U. I don't know. I can't remember. The Wii. Okay. Awesome. Maybe I should get a copy of that then. I don't have that game, but I still have my Wii. I should just get all the Wii games. Did I already play this one? No, I did not. I think I played it during my warm-up.
Ah, the creatures of the night. What music they made.
I just love that minty formaldehyde flavor.
Mm-hmm.
No, please, not the moon.
Blech, nasty stuff.
You don't understand.
Dude. So I'm pretty sure the gameplay will be fine, just the story won't be sick. It did pioneer the new combat with the cool scenes that went in Super Mario. Okay, nice. Yeah, a lot of people are very serious about the lore and the story, so I can get why that's super important. Doing the same thing about the story with, it's not Fusion. Hell, I just played that recently.
The dog man is running.
I guess, I mean, it was obviously. I said it was too straightforward, but like, I loved it. Alright. Uh-oh. Turn it up a notch. I turned on, it's called Crossfire. We'll see. I'm gonna mess with some playlists tonight.
you.
And now, on with the show.
Let me out!
The snack bar is now open for your convenience.
Let me out!
Here's your tar-boiled burger. I am the king of pain. My men will destroy you.
Charges the center lane.
Hey, Raddick. How are you? Happy Friday. I'm just gonna have a chill, maybe short little stream tonight, just testing some new stuff out.
Fire!
Trying to see if it sounds okay having sounds like my Twitch in the background rather than
So lonely
having
up
the
here.
game or music. So I'm gonna play some stuff and then I'm gonna listen to it back. Happy Friday.
Get away from that castle, you filthy, wretched
Doing good, always better on Friday night. Hell yeah. Do you have a 3-day weekend?
Beware not trolls to fight.
No! That was really close.
Ha! My trolls will stop you.
I'm kind of debating what to do with this game.
Puny
It's
knight.
supposed to really a lot again. I'm gonna be stuck out. Which is fine. Which means I will probably stream it.
Is that a sword in your pocket?
Ah!
Days off. Nice. necessarily, but I'm just testing some things out because I do usually like to listen to music before I do stuff. Star Wars tables that all the music is I would get like a copyright flag. I could also just turn on yeah, sometimes I like to turn on games and just like have to kind of chill out more. Also just because it was Friday. Yeah, more experimentation than anything. I'll probably try it for like part of the stream and then I'll change it. Just fun to test gaming, and I'm not overthinking it, and I'm hoping I'm
Nope, no one. Ow!
My hero.
Oh shit, I didn't realize I had to read that off, so that's a problem. Okay. And let me I'm gonna try this playlist also. I'm trying to see if I like any of these playlists. But I have them turned down pretty low, so I can't really hear them. Oops. I don't know if I've played this one before. Oh, it says I have, but it might have been somebody else. I've had some friends over lately who've tried a lot of my tables. So that is potentially who played this.
Something inside me has
I don't
always been
remember
there.
playing this one at all. In fact, I've kind of been avoiding the Star Wars tables and waiting to like play them all on stream.
Is that the Millennium Falcon?
Oh, I can creep. Let me pause really quick. Thanks so much. How are you? Welcome in. Appreciate it. Hope you're doing well. Happy Friday. You can see the table partially reflected. Yeah, that's great. I thought you were gonna say on the back lap.
Don't push your luck.
Yeah, originally I was thinking of like having some kind of like cool lighting set up.
You'll do better next time.
With like lights going in the background, but I figured that would take a minute to set up, so. Stuck with it. And I meant ALP Freak. I'm so sorry. I just realized what I did. That's how my brain works sometimes. And I'm always gonna see it as an I, because I'm such a reader.
Better be
Totally no
careful.
LP.
Remain unnoticed.
Like the vinyls.
Let me try again. I need to focus.
I feel like I might need the music though to actually do well. I think I'm doing worse without having game music. Interestingly. So we're gonna see the difference. I think after this one, I'm gonna switch it up.
Yes, there.
I'll just turn off the licensed music.
Better be careful.
Whatever
Remain unnoticed.
lovely music they have.
This way. Yes, there.
I went earlier this week and I saw Babylon in the theater.
This way.
I loved it. I want to go see it again. It's kind of crazy because it's very polarizing. People either like love it or they hate it, or maybe they're just different. They think it's long, but I thought it was awesome. And then last night I finally watched. I'm gonna watch it.
I better be careful. Remain unnoticed.
Old. Like, never really had any interest.
It's okay.
No, I saw the trailer like, but I was surprised how much I liked it. Oops. All the way around. Spin the wheel. Nice. Oh, cool. Yeah, it was better than I expected for sure. I don't know why I like kind of avoided it for so long. But it's kind of like I was thinking if I was like 10 years old, like that's my idea of like what good movies are. I don't mean it in that way. I just mean like now that it's I liked it a lot now, but I like the concept. And as a kid, it's like when you see something totally original, you're like, oh my god, that movie rocked. So I feel like there's nothing else like it that I've ever seen before. And it had I won't spoil anything, but of course it had a twist, and the twist is always like kind of the reveal of how it all makes sense. And I really liked it. Some people don't, but I did. Okay. Let's see. No. I'm gonna try one other table. Oh, you know what? This is not gonna match my outfit at all. Maybe I should wait until I change the music. Actually, I'm gonna change the music now.
Deadpool!
We're just gonna have to wait a split second. This will be the switch over. Hang tight. Okay, so I turned off soundtrack by Twitch. So now we can go into... Oops, no. Sorry, I'm getting used to these controls for this. Okay, master volume will turn up. And then, I think it is on, oh, it's on UI streaming. License music, off. And then I think sound effects can come up, physics can come up. Let's restart it. Do we get music? I don't hear it. So do they just kill the music? That's what I'm wondering, is if they had other music. We probably have to start this table over entirely though. We should find out. Music volume, it's all the way down. Oh. I did that earlier. I did that earlier. Thank you. Okay, so now actually we have to try two things. Options. Music volume. Have it like around the physics. It's funny, those don't look like they're lined up, but they are. That's an illusion. Interesting. Okay, then if I go to UI streaming and I do licensed music off, I'll still get all the... Okay, cool. So this song's still playing. So I'll get library tracks at least. Oh, but what I wanted to show you guys, this is not gonna match my outfit, I'm sorry. I gotta figure out where the front of the hat is. Okay. No! That's gonna have to be close enough. I've got my Deadpool hat for Deadpool.
Uh-oh. Note to self. Use less dynamo.
Okay. Hopefully the volume sounds okay.
What the? Who put a pinball table in a pinball table? That's just... oh.
Yeah. It's cool, but it's so small. I was expecting it to be a bigger bucket hat. It's like normally you can style these. You can like flip up the lid or whatever, but you really can't on this one. Like one of these. That does not look cute. It's like so tiny. I do like the comic design. Oh shit. Some things are so easy to recover the... Okay, not there. Once again.
Uh-oh.
What's going on? There's definitely some glitchiness happening there. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do with this table, so I might have to look up the table. Oh, it's safe. And I lost it. I may need to look up the table guide to see what I'm supposed to do. I've been watching other streamers play pinball, and I assume this one guy had a digital table just because a lot of people do. But it was definitely a real table. I didn't mean to offend him. I'm like, where'd you get that? It was the... What? Oh my god, this table's ridiculous. I don't think I've played this one before. At least that's never happened. It was a Willy Wonka table though. I guess it released in like 2019. He said he was the first one in the country to have it. And the only one to beat it before they made it easier. It looked wild. I want that table. Although I don't know if it even exists.
What I like to call Matt Murdock.
It looks super fun. But yeah, all tables that are real. Like, I should seek that one out in real life. Dude, this mode is cool. What is happening? Clear all flashing lanes. Okay, got it.
that
I
hard.
love how the bumpers
Don't
glow.
make me go up there. What the? Well, I don't know what I expected. Get back! What the? Piece of cake!
Select issue. Issue 1. Interesting. Chapter 1. Shoot the flashing thing to activate the holes. Revolt. Let the haters have it.
Winner. Hey, hippie, go home!
Aw, shit. Oh, I got a kickback.
Look, I increased your jackpot, but we split if you win, okay? What? What do you mean it's not real money? Hey, you get fool! Get
Two
out of the
more.
game, man! You ruined the game! What an idiot. Do that again! One more time! I dare you!
Look at Deadpool right now. It gets really glitchy. Watch this. Oh. What? The end?
So long! Don't let
Crap.
the door kick in the... Remember,
Alright.
all ages game.
Oh, it's a reversible hat too.
Derriere,
This side,
posterior, nether region.
although the label's here. This side's like this, but I bet it's cool if you flip this up. Wait, did I do that wrong? Put it in the front, and then you can flip that up. I don't know if that would even look cool or not. But my hair wasn't like going crazy right now, and there wasn't a tag sticking out. Yes, I like hats. I like hats, and I think actually, I washed my. Definitely need to remove the tag. Yeah, I probably should get on that. Oh, my initials. I just never thought to wear it inside out. Usually, I like the bright colorful side. Ooh. Sweet. Yes, it is. That is my first name. So I always just go by Ash. Just because I don't know. Easy to say, it's easy to read. I know it says inner initials, but I think it's cooler just to have Ash. Alright, let's try another Marvel table. Blade. Gotta catch them all. I love it. Yeah. I sometimes add an E to the end. Wait, is that how it is on Ash Ketchum? No, it's just ASH. It's just Ash. So I'm thinking of Ash from League of Legends. Has the E on the end. This one looks cool. Sorry, I'm just literally slurping my drink.
I'm here to
Rude.
spoil your feast. Skill shot.
Some of these Marvel tables are really intricate, like very detailed.
I feel my strength returning.
Who's there?
No!
It'll take more than a bite to stop me.
I like Bruce Campbell, but I've never been a big Evil Dead fan.
No
Oh, that's kind of
one,
blasphemous.
especially vampires.
Evil Dead is really fun. I know a lot of friends who are like obsessed even with the original one,
Nice shop you have here.
which I know plays a lot straighter,
Feel my strength
and it's not like
returning.
supposed to be funny. It just is what it is compared to like Evil Dead 2. I even kind of started getting into the series, but I did it backwards as well. I started with being a Bruce Campbell fan, probably from Burn Notice, I think is when I started watching him.
Look out,
And
it's
then
Frost. Wake up, Hannibal.
he was in a lot of movies. He was definitely, I think, in Fri-Yay, right? He was pretty great in that.
I transcend this
This
immortal
is cool.
coil to become the first vampiric deity, a god among the
Then yeah, Ash vs. Evil Dead.
What do we do
It's
now?
one of my favorite Halloween Horror Nights houses. And then from that, I think I started watching like the newer, whatever, it's like a 2015
I've seen this
series,
face before.
which is pretty insane. Definitely kind of over the top for me, but it's still cool. I didn't finish it. It's like more of a Halloween vibes thing for me. But yeah, if I got the chance to watch the original film that made him famous, I think I should. I just don't know where to find that. It's not like on any streaming services.
Who's there?
This one's wild. Shit.
Hang on, buddy. Hurry up.
All right, we scared one away.
Nice.
So,
I'm thinking about maybe
This
setting up
means
and
supposed
doing
to guide me to their
my
lairs?
Persona 5 Royale stream this weekend at one point. And by weekend, I mean Saturday, Sunday, or Monday. I just know if I do it, then I might not stream Pinball for a minute, because I'll probably have my setup back to being like PC gaming.
hurry up.
But also, I feel like I've played a lot of Pinball recently. I don't know how many Pinball streams I should do.
Who's there?
I kind of want to space them out, but I was just really excited since I just got this. For a while, I was doing like only Metroid Dread. My wrist is feeling better. I forgot to put on gloves. Whoops. Feeling so much better. Of course, when I get like all my healthcare stuff sorted out, immediately my wrist starts feeling better. That's like just how life works. The whole time I was like worried I didn't have healthcare, my wrist was like killing me. That's probably why. I probably like
Easily.
exacerbated that being an issue, although it hurt. But I'm just glad it's not still like, I'm like being pretty
You
sick
can't
about
hide.
it.
Skill shot.
The last time I wore a brace while I was playing, and I played for 4 hours and didn't hurt at all after. Today I washed the brace. It was stinky. Doppelganger. Keep going after this one guy. I don't know why. Maybe I should pick somebody else.
Good work.
I feel my strength returning. It'll take more than a bite to stop me.
No bueno. I think that was was it for this one.
The apocalypse is at hand, and I am its harbinger.
I like it. I like this one a lot. Oh my god, why do they give you numbers? Sweet. Hopefully the new Blade movie lives up. Wait, I don't know about a new Blade movie. Is that coming out? First, I guess I have a couple questions. Is that coming out in the cinematic universe? Is that a separate streaming movie? Is that like part of the next phase? Pre-production. Ooh, okay. So they crank those movies out so fast. I feel like I haven't seen anything for Blade. Wait, I have a question. MCU. Okay, awesome. One was the Ash reference for Bruce Campbell. Sorry, was the Bruce Campbell reference in regards to Ash because of that, or did he at one point play Blade and I'm just like, because I can't remember the last time I've seen anything regarding Blade in the cinematic universe. I feel like maybe the 90s might have had a movie. I don't know. Ash Evil Dead. Okay, copy. Because I was like, I don't know about this yet. Okay, I want to continue playing tables that I have not prioritized or played yet. Have I played Avengers?
Avengers: Age of Ultron.
I don't think I played this.
I'm
Whoa.
gonna show you something.
That's gonna be sick.
Beautiful.
I wonder when is it supposed to come out? Like 2024? Yeah, we'll do the prelude.
We have work to do.
Help Tony Stark construct his masterpiece Ultron. Shoot the spinners to advance. Shoot the lanes for jackpots.
We can't be everywhere at once.
Whoa, this
With
is really
technology,
flex.
we can end conflicts before they
Oh
even
shit.
start.
Oh, there's ball save? No, there's no ball save.
Jackpot increased.
Jackpot increase.
Okay, so this is the prelude, which is kind of like Guardians of the Galaxy,
Looking good.
where you get like a quasi like multi-ball and a bunch of jackpots right out the gate, which is I guess kind of cool. But yeah, maybe next time I'll skip it.
Jackpot increased. That's it. Get out of here. I don't
Oh,
want
it's
to
pretty
do that.
fast actually. Okay, because Guardians prelude is like bananas. This one's really cool looking though. I like the lights on it.
Assemble!
A symbol. Glad they said it.
Thor will soon depart. You are on your own.
Hurry up!
That was close.
When I went to Disney World, I stayed at one of the hotels on property, and the first day we went to we stayed there a night early, where we just like hung out at the hotel before going to the parks, and we were like checking out the pool area and all that stuff, but they had an arcade. And I'm like, we go to the arcade. So we got a bunch of tokens at the arcade, and they had a bunch of Marvel pinball machines, and they were all brand freaking new, and they were actually
Pull
really
yourself
good.
together. We can't afford mistakes like this.
I was pretty impressed. 'Cause I don't know if you would see these in like a typical arcade.
I need it elsewhere.
Maybe.
Watch your back.
Avengers, assemble!
I like that little ramp. I think originally it was 2023, but there have been delays. Or that Ali
You
is
have
not
to do better than that.
Sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong. Also, I'm terrible with reading names, as you know by me saying IP Freak instead of LP Freak.
Thor's might is on
yeah.
your side.
It's kind of the same with like
Nothing lasts
Avatar.
forever.
How they're like 2020, 2021, 2022. Like COVID probably delays things by
Suit up. We have work
years.
to do.
Because a lot of people have contracts and then they end up getting conflicts.
Pull yourself together. We can't afford mistakes like this.
So I'm sure, oops, a lot of stuff gets
You are on
scrapped
your own.
or just delayed.
Avengers, assemble!
taking off.
Multipliers increase.
Also, these film like all over the world. So I bet just with like travel and everything else right now. Oh man, that sounds
Keep it up.
complicated.
You're almost there.
Production seems like it'd probably be a nightmare. Now. At least the parts that aren't shot on like volumetric stages or sound studios or anything like that. That's why I thought it was so funny. That's why I like Babylon so much, because I really like the history of film. I know it's like if you've gone to school for something like that, like you've seen and heard a lot of it, but
Thor deemed you worthy of his
I
help.
hadn't learned a lot about the silent
Increase
era
multipliers.
of filmmaking, and I just thought it was so funny because at the beginning of this movie, you really get to see like just it's almost like how many productions can we shoot at once because there's no audio, so you can just have stuff like side by side by side by side. Wild. Or at least not synced sound. So I love that. That's a big part I want to like watch that movie again. Glad you saw that. And then the irony of like when they actually go to a soundstage and how nobody follows the rules and how hard it is just to get one take. It's so true.
You're right.
Yeah, I don't honestly understand how Marvel can just crank out so many films. They have so much content. Okay. Oh, how are we? This is because we haven't played these. This one was neat, but again, it felt a little, I wasn't quite sure. It wasn't very obvious like it is with Medieval Madness. Kind of like what the goals are of the table. I'm sure that it's just like storylines like Jaws or Jurassic. You kind of follow like the movie beat for beat. Alright, we're on the Marvel ones tonight. What else have we not really done? I know we've done Venom. I loved that one. It's such a good table. Let's just do it anyway. Disney money? I'm not gonna deny. But even before they were owned by Disney, when did Disney buy Marvel? I have to think it was like after the cinematic universe started. And all those movies were still cranking out then. Alright, we're skipping down. I know I always play Family Guy, you guys, but I'll come back to more Marvel. I have a special place in my heart for this table.
Oh, this is fun, huh?
Hey, Joe, I'm over here. Well, then this has been an absolute misfire. Perfect.
I'm gonna knock Peter over. If I do that, I have completed my goal.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, look, I got a letter from Dad. Dear Meg, for the first 4 years of your life, I thought you were a house cat. Dad!
Meg, eat your sound. I'm not having dinner, and just be quiet.
Whoa! Crazy helicopter going over. Everything just was like shaking. It was like a military helicopter.
What are you doing, Mr. Swanson?
Joe, that was so close.
Dang.
Are you glad you left the lighthouse now, Seamus? Oh, I think so, Seamus.
This has been Trisha Takanawa with the news. And now I will have my normal post-news review from my mom in her car.
All right.
I'll be honest, as a lifelong Marvel and Star Wars fan, I'm not as hyped as I used to be about new movies and shows. It's just they release so many, it doesn't feel special anymore. It's Kind of in content overload lately.
Good.
I feel like you don't really have time to be excited about something because there's so much pressure to like catch up on all the storylines that you're like missing. If you don't watch them when they come out. I don't know, it depends though. I think there's some series that I'm always going to be hyped about. But I remember around like phase 2 being extremely hyped. I think after that I just kind of was like,
everybody give me your best shot.
like if you haven't, I don't think my brothers have watched all the Marvel movies. I have watched almost all of them. I wonder if I felt that way with comic books too. I just don't know how you could like start from the beginning.
You can put in your wheels to look cool.
I don't know. But they're all there.
Well, then this has been an absolute misfire.
I spent so much money going to the theaters. And now you can just watch them all on Disney Plus.
Oh, look, pal, I don't take coupons from giant chickens. Not after last time.
They just have so much content to pull from.
That was really close.
With comic books, though, I wonder if it was ever overwhelming because there's just like so many comics.
Wow!
And yeah, Star Wars? I'm kind of torn on that also. Sometimes I'd rather just go back and watch the originals. Although Andor did really well. And it was really freaking good. But I even like struggled to have the motivation to want to watch it, and then when I did watch it, I'm like, Jesus, this is great. No, they really can't. Yeah, Infinity War and Endgame were... It's funny because now when I think back to it, I can't really tell the difference between the two movies, although I do know because of the end of one and the beginning of the other and the Thanos snap, like kind of where everything played out. But I feel like movies like... I don't remember the runtime on Infinity War, but I remember the runtime on Endgame when I was in the theater and thinking like it was perfectly paced. And they gave... There's so many complex storylines, and yet everything made sense and tied together, and it had throwbacks to other movies and other things, but like I felt like I could like keep up. I don't know. Personally, you could have just like ended it all there, and I would have been like, that's it. That's all I needed. I had everything I needed from Marvel. And I think actually that's probably about the time when I started maybe checking out a little bit. Have to admit I loved Andor. Yeah, no, I mean, it's fucking fantastic. There's a lot to root for. It makes me want to go back and rewatch Solo. At the time though, I remember liking Solo like a lot and being surprised how much I like. No, wait, was it Rogue One? Sorry, Rogue One. I gotta keep my random knot. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever. They were both around the same time though, right? A year apart? I don't know. I liked both of those a lot though. As a kid, I watched the OG Star Wars trilogy a dozen times. Now doing a Star Wars marathon would take 3 days. Oh, yeah. But you could just watch 4, 5, and 6 over and over. It's funny though how campy the originals feel. But I mean, I love them like a lot, but also I have them so highly regarded. I think a lot of people do, but when you go back and you watch it, it's not like it's... This is gonna sound like blasphemy. Like, they're setting the bar too high now in comparison. They're trying to do too much to win our hearts, when really I think it's like... They already kind of perfected the formula. But you can't go back and... I don't know. That's my feeling with sequels in general, though. People will pay for it because of the hype, but usually it's a letdown compared to what existed before it. Although, I will say this, which I'm thinking about getting this table, I am super freaking hyped for the new Indiana Jones movie. I really think it's gonna live up to my expectations. I need to get this table, but I'm refusing to pay. I think now it's like $11.99. It's so much higher than all the other tables. And I can play a trial. Here, check this out. You tell me if you think this is worth $11.99. Now, in person, hell yeah. It's cool. I think, though, this table is like really hyped right now because it's one of the newer tables. But I would rather wait and buy it as part of a pack. Because that's more than like 3 packs that I bought. I bought 3 packs, which had like 20 tables for $11.99. Oops, what's this view, by the way? Yeah, it seems cool, but also, like, I don't know. Now, Adam's family, on the other hand. So maybe I'm just not, like, buying into the hype right now. Maybe if they had, like, an old Indiana Jones table and then a new Indiana Jones, the way they did, like, Jurassic.
There's nothing to fear here.
But yeah, my brother went to the arcade last weekend. He was actually playing this exact table. And it's funny, out of all the tables, there was like 40 tables that he was playing this one, and that's the video that I got. And I'm still like, yeah.
Someday you come walking back through.
Now ask me to name all the Indiana Jones movies in order, I'm like, I'm not gonna be able to. And I'm embarrassed that I can't. But I did see whatever the first one was. God. I'm just Indiana Jones. I know the names, I just don't know the order correctly, so it's embarrassing. But I did see the first one at the Hollywood Cemetery recently. That's not good. And that was actually awesome. Okay. Exit. Yeah, I'm gonna wait on that. I don't know if it was the Temple of Doom. Island and something of the Crystal Skull. I don't know, I'm gonna blank on all of them. So when I talk to people who actually know what they're talking about, like, I'd rather just let them guide the conversation on Indiana Jones. But I love the tone of the movies, and they're really fun. Raiders, yes, Raiders of the Lost Ark. Temple of Doom, right? Is that what it's called? Temple of Doom? Last Crusade and Crystal Skull. Okay. Is that, and then what's your order, if you could rate them? I hear a lot of people are like, on Crystal Skull, and then I know some people who are like really love it. Oh no, we're not exiting. Yeah, I'm gonna hold on that table. I really like Attack from Mars. Okay, so we're gonna do this. I'm gonna play Attack from Mars, and then I'm gonna play a Zen gaming table. Because some of these newer tables are really good. Which I think kind of is their version. I don't know. Just because the names of some of these tables are very similar. So I think possibly they were trying to have an interpretation. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Raiders, Crusade, then Temple, and Crystal Tide. Basically, people love to shit on Crystal Skull, but Temple of Doom is no masterpiece. I think that's the thing too. We were talking about this with Old. Like, I'm pretty sure it didn't. It might have just been like polarizing. Like it got like exactly 50% on Rotten Tomatoes, which is like the rating system on that is already skewed because it's either all or nothing. You either get a 0% or 100%. You like it or you don't like it. It's either fresh or rotten. So 50 is like half the people liked it, half the people didn't. But when I see 50, I think, oh my god, that's so low. You know, like if something gets a 20, okay, sure. Maybe it's bad. But we were talking about, like, you try to go out and write a freaking script and make a movie and see how good it is. Like, it's hard. It's very easy to be a critic. The colloquial you, that is. But on the other end of that spectrum, though, I mean, I'm glad that film critics do exist. Kind of been thinking, like, this is another conversation. Sorry, I'm like recycling all these conversations I've been having with friends lately. when everybody came over and hung out the other day and we're playing pinball, we were talking about how there's so many freaking movies with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson in it. And that, it's just like, for a while I was like, dude, he rocks. He's great. You know, like especially some of his older stuff too, like when he had a fro in the 90s and he looked totally different. Like, his OG shit's great. But now with like Rampage and then like, I don't even know what this new movie, I haven't seen Black Adam yet. Like, I don't know, man. I feel like every time I blink, there's like 3 new The Rock movies out. So I'm also kind of like, damn. Do you like owe some debts? Or like, why are you making so many movies? Or are you just loaded? I mean, do what you gotta do, but I don't, those movies are definitely kind of like, I don't know. Don't go in with much expectation, you'll probably have a good time. Like, would I pay for a theater ticket? I don't know. Depends on like, what kind of mood I'm in. Maybe if the ticket's like $5. On the other hand though, sometimes those are really good just to have on in the background while you're doing stuff. So, I mean, I don't know. To each their own. But I think if people rated, like, they're comparing all the Indiana Jones movies to each other, right? So, like, you're already setting the bar really high. If then you were gonna compare it to, like, some of these other movies out there, I don't know. I think things are a little skewed. And I've noticed it in my own Letterboxd ratings. Sometimes I'll give movies super high ratings and I'm like, I just know I really like this movie. God, like which movie? Let me think. My god. Hang on. It was of the Kevin Smith films. Yeah, generic, yeah. I remember really liking Dogma, and then Clerks, and oh my god, I can't remember all the names of those movies. Chasing Amy, sorry, it's coming back to me. I like those ones, but then I like adored, and I'm spacing on the name right now. I think Ben Affleck is so random. I think there was a scene that had a guy from American Pie in it. Anyway, I rated them really high, and they're probably like the most lowbrow movies ever. Ah. Shit. You can name them in order? Okay, I'm trying to from memory. Mallrats was first, right? Mallrats, then Clerks, and then I don't remember where Dogma or Chasing Amy is. Oh my god, I'm blanking so hard on my favorite ones. I can see their faces. Clerks, Mallrats, Chasing Amy, Dogma, Jane, Silent Bob. Oh yeah, and then Clerks 2 and Clerks 3, which, by the way, I went to the theater and saw Clerks 2. And I remember being like, I don't think I'm the same person I used to be. I think my sense of humor's changed. Red State doesn't count. Okay. Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. I fucking love that movie. I don't care. It's so good and it's so ridiculous, but like, you can't compare a movie like that to like a movie like Indiana Jones. Like, I could give both of them 4 stars out of 5 stars and it's like completely different ratings. Like, it's just a different class. They're not equal. But it's like what I'm going in expecting. I laughed so much and I've rewatched Jay and Silent Bob so many times in order and sang that song that he sings in the beginning. Noise, noise, noise. Affleck was the bomb in Phantoms, yo. Dude, there's some gold lines from that movie. We're gonna do this once more because I kind of spaced out trying to remember all the Kevin Smith films. It's funny though. I love Kevin Smith. I think he's a great freaking writer. And I like how they're all in a cinematic universe. They beat Marvel to it. Well, I mean, not technically by comic standards, but also comics. So, yeah, pretty brilliant in movies. I haven't seen them. Dude, when he sees all the ratings on the internet, or all the mean comments, and just wants to go beat up all these little kids. It's terrible. But it's so funny because he actually does it. I don't know. I think the way he was cast was probably also pretty ridiculous. Like, I think he was just a friend that hung out in that circle that said a lot of random shit all the time. And I have to think a lot of what he says in the movie is improv. Or it's from like actual conversations they've had and they were just like, we have to use this. But legitimately, he's probably like one of the funniest mofos alive. Yeah. Jason's not really an actor, he's basically playing himself. Exactly. Yeah. He's so fucking good. Anyway, that was my sense of humor when I was like a teenager. And now when I go back and watch it, I'm like, oh, this movie holds up, man. This movie's so good. It's stupid how much I still like it. But I'm sure if a lot of other people I know, like film students, watch that today for the first time, like, I don't know if they'd have the same opinion. But since I had seen a lot of those other films, just my brother's like really big into movies, so he had all these movies. I remember like kind of already understanding the tone. Yeah, now when I watch other movies that are like kind of flat out like almost ridiculous or stupid, like, sometimes it makes me anxious. I'm pretty sure the whole time I watched like Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle, I was just like, will they ever get there? I was just like, it's not the point of the movie. But like the whole movie, I'm like, just gotta get to White Castle. There's only one goal. They should have named it something else so I wasn't so stressed out about it the whole time. Or like Pineapple Express, I was stressed out that whole movie too. I don't know why. It's supposed to be like a fun movie. I'm just like, this is overwhelming. How do they get in these situations? But I'm not that way with Jay and Silent Bob. Wait, is there Jay and Silent Bob 2? Luckily he got clean sober. Oh, I didn't know his backstory. If you never watched An Evening with Kevin Smith, it's so worth it. Okay, definitely. I would love to watch that. He's very articulate and well-spoken, and what's funny is I saw, I don't know, I randomly, like sometimes I like randomly will just watch movies. Like last night we just randomly watched old. We didn't like go flip through movies, it was just like live on TV and we're like, all right, let's watch it. Sorry, I forgot where I was going with this. Oh, Kevin Smith. What we've been talking about. So there was this movie, Tomorrowland on Disney. I don't know if it was on Disney. It might have been like an ABC movie that Disney doesn't even choose to associate with. It was alright. Like, I really liked it. Like it's an alright movie for like a teen coming of age kids movie. But apparently Kevin Smith loves that movie. He said he cried on a plane while watching it. Where's the one I was talking about? Oh, Earth Defense. Okay, Attack from Mars, Earth Defense. Do you think this is like similar?
Earth Defense.
Anyway, I just liked watching the video of him explaining why that movie was so freaking good. And it made me love it even more. This, look at this. This is nice.
All saved.
Oh shoot. This one's wild. So I don't think I've actually played this through. What?
You're taking me away.
I love seeing Kev cameo in other movies like Die Hard 4. Wait, really? I did not know this. There's been so many Die Hard movies too, but they're all good. But I don't remember when Die Hard 4 came out. I would only know those by the titles. Die Hard Vengeance or Die Hard. I don't know. When did 4 come out? I feel like it could have been forever ago or like yesterday. I don't even know how many Die Hard movies there are. I just know I really love the first one. I love the second one. And I used to work in the building where they shot the first one. And so for the Christmas party, they I guess they do it every year because they're like so proud of making that movie there. They do a very Die Hard Christmas. And then they had like the guy with a teddy bear and a limo, and you could take pictures with him. And then they had the, God, what's that stuff called that you crawl through? Like the interior ventilation system. And you can like crawl in. It's like the exact vent from the movie. It's the prop, right? And you crawl into the vent and it's like a photo. Everybody got to do like a little, I don't know, like how they have photo booths at parties. Except it was like a legit photo booth. So I have a picture crawling through that vent. Yeah, that was actually one of the coolest. That wasn't even like an office Christmas party. That was like a building Christmas party. They just catered a bunch of food, and I was supposed to be in a meeting the whole time, and I was like, I am going to this Christmas party. At least for an hour during my normal lunch break. They scheduled a 3-hour meeting during what would have partially been my lunch break, and I'm like, oh no, we will be attending the Christmas party. At least briefly. 2007, okay. Alright, good, I'm glad. Live Free or Die Hard. Kev plays a super hacker dude. Okay, hell yeah. I feel like there's been Die Hards that's come out since then. I just don't know how many we've gotten to. I just remember when I was in Miami, this old dude, his name was Hurricane Bob. He was really old. Awesome. He would tell me stories. And he used to have like the AMC movie pass where you could go to like 3 movies a week. And he went one day and he's like, yeah, I saw the new Die Hard today. He really liked it. But also he went to like the AMC, like Artisan Films and everything else like that. I mean, when you're retired, why not?
There's too many of them.
One last one. A Good Day to Die Hard. Won't be getting another with Bruce's conviction. Yeah, it's sad, but like, he's made a lot of movies. He had a hell of a career. And I'm glad that he's not like, I don't know, it would be weird if he tried to power through and continue making movies in his condition. I would rather just rewatch classics and know that he is hopefully taking care of himself. So I think I heard at one point he was like, one of his more recent movies, he was still kind of like struggling while making it. Like, oh man, it's terrible. At that point, it's like, hey, maybe we should not finish this movie. It's like kind of disrespectful. Yeah. And then I see like random other celebrities. I don't know if it was Bruce Willis though. It might be him, unless people just like made a bunch of random YouTube posters, but he's in like multiple movies every year that you've like never heard of. Because they don't get like big theatrical releases, but they're just like, go to Netflix and search. I think it might be Bruce Willis actually. Salvation. Yeah, there's some movies that I still have to watch. I missed the Golden Globes the other night. But I heard, I don't know I can't even tell you the full name of the movie because I haven't really looked it up too much. But like The Banshees, I'll just say that much. 'Cause I will botch the title probably. But I was a really big fan of the original In Bruges. So I am looking forward to seeing that movie. I'm pretty sure it's out on one of the streaming services I have. I think it's on HBO. Which conveniently comes with my internet. Like today I read that Liam Neeson does so many movies now because since his wife died, he just works non-stop. Is that an inside? Sorry, non-stop. I guess so he doesn't have time to miss her as much. I mean, yeah, it makes sense to deal with a grief just to be busy. But isn't Liam Neeson, sorry to completely tangent, wasn't he in Non-Stop? Like 99% sure there's a movie called Non-Stop that stars Liam Neeson. So if you're setting me up there, also that's sad too though. There's so many movies playing right now about planes and it just makes me not want to fly. I'm like, I'm good. Like Red Eye's on Non-Stop. I don't know, Earth Defense, I'm gonna say I like, sorry Zin, I really like Attack from Mars. It's just good. I mean, if they try to like remake Medieval Madness, like you know it's not gonna be as good. What is that, like Rome? Is Rome their Medieval Madness? Or Epic Quest? I feel like Epic Quest is their attempt at Medieval Madness. Let's see. No, this is definitely not their attempt at Medieval Madness, but look at the graphics. They're like totally 3D. And it's definitely got like it's supposed to be kind of funny.
Fighting for justice, peace, and valuable antique rarities.
Oh, this has kind of got some like Shrek vibes to it. I would have rather had a Shrek pinball machine. I do want to see Puss in Boots too. That's random. My nephew has a little Puss in Boots hat. He says, I am Puss in Boots. I love Liam Neeson. I wouldn't make a pun about that. Don't you even remember that movie Non-Stop? Yeah, that was subliminal that you did there. I think it means you need to rewatch it. I just remember him being in the movies. I was literally gonna say I forgot the title where they take his daughter, and then I remembered, oh, I think it's called Taken. That would make sense. Taken and Taken 2. I'm pretty sure those are Liam Neeson films. I don't know. It's been a minute. I couldn't name like every movie he's in. I just remember I used to really like him. Put him in some more movies. What's he done lately? I know you just said like he's making more movies, but like I haven't seen his name promoted in a minute. I don't live too far from where his wife died. Been to the mountain with my girlfriend's son several times. I don't think I know what happened. Was it a plane accident? I feel like there's like a lot of like small plane accidents. But I really don't know the story there. Ski? No fucking way, really? Oh my god, I've never seen it. I basically have like fear of the world syndrome. If any one thing happens to anybody, I'm like, never again. I'll never set foot on a ski slope. It's so dangerous, dude. If you were to do, like, if I could have somebody do like an insurance risk analysis on me, I'm so insurable because I'm so scared of everything now. I didn't used to be this way. It's just safer at home. Maybe I should stop watching the news. Open the gate! I don't know what just happened, but that was super cute. Mont Tremblant, Quebec. Damn.
Country. Let's stop here.
That sucks. That was probably supposed to be like a nice family trip. Bruh. I'm so bad at this table. Anyway, sorry, I don't want to bring the vibes down. What other movies can we talk about? Maybe movies that are related to pinball tables in some way. I like to stay on a thematic. So... what's happening? Evil Tree? Bandit? Wolf? We're gonna do Wolf. So yeah, there was the Willy Wonka table that I saw. Oddly, 2 people. So I stream on the category as Pinball FX3, but I watch streamers just on the straight up pinball category, and some of them are virtual and some of them are... some of them are actual physical tables, which is insane. The 2 people had the Willy Wonka table, which I think released like 2 years ago, and it looks really difficult and very fun because you have to like get a bunch of golden tickets, and then I don't exactly know the goal, but the guy who I was watching said he played it 5,000 times to beat it the first time, which is crazy, but also awesome. It has a lot of replayability. Sometimes, so I'll do this thing since we have live TV. I'll flip through and watch like whatever part of a movie's on. I'll just like watch a little part of like 10 different movies just to be like, oh yeah, I remember this movie, or not. Like if I've seen something or not. Usually I've seen like everything. There's some random films out there though. I don't know if I played Shaman. Yeah, the Johnny Depp Willy Wonka was on recently. I don't know, I think a lot of people like that one. It's pretty freaking weird, dude. And I'm guessing that the original was also pretty freaking weird, but maybe a little bit more, I don't know, like, I want to say, are these movies kid-friendly? I just don't know. They're so, like, fever dream-like. They're kind of scary. In a, like, I can't look away kind of way. Yeah, I really want to play that table. I'm drawing a blank. It's all good. Definitely never played this table. So yeah, what do you think, Erratic? Do you think I should continue with... I should probably put out a poll. I don't know how many people really would answer my poll. But should I continue with pinball streams for the near future? Or should I continue trying to do more variety games? Mix it up, because it isn't that difficult to like reset everything up. It just takes, I don't know, like an hour or something to do it the first time. But I could also change it up and do some other types of like PC gaming streams. I feel like when I play pinball, I at least have more time to talk, which has been kind of cool. I really want to do some like on-the-go streams. That's difficult. I have annual passes to the zoo, but I don't know that I can. I have to like figure out how to get good internet from the zoo. But I always thought a stream from the zoo would be really good, but it's just right now I get like no service when I'm there. I'd have to like make a backpack. I used to go to the movies every weekend, but now I haven't gone since COVID. Doesn't help that my girlfriend keeps going. Had too many gaming experiences with people talking and being on their phones. No, yeah, I think you have to go during certain screenings. I've gotten pretty good at figuring out which theaters I like and which theaters I dislike. But yes, I will admit, if anybody even pulls out their phone, I'm like, distracted. It's very distracting. But I tend to try to, you know, not pay attention and just like continue to stay in my little world. I think there's a certain time of night or morning that you can go. Like morning films, like Sunday mornings for some reason, or like Tuesday mornings, or like whatever, I don't know. Whatever your work schedule's like. I've noticed that like matinees usually don't have, it depends actually, it's hit and miss. Weekday matinees, you really can avoid like a lot of kids going. And then like the worst crowds I feel like are like the primetime movie, like 7 o'clock on a Friday or 9 o'clock on a Friday. Like those theaters, not great. I'll tend to try to go to like earlier films. Middle of the day sometimes. I don't know, it depends. Also though, like going to the movies has also made my experience better, because sometimes like when people are laughing and having a good time and everyone's clapping and like that's a great experience. So I don't mind. I think you have to like kind of know what you're getting into with that experience. Let me see. Pinball is fun because it's like we get to hang out and talk more, but variety is cool too. Curious if there are any games you have on your list. Yes, so I do have Persona 5 Royale, which is a game I would have on PS5, which all that means is I would just have to like relocate the camera, run my PS5 through my 4K capture card, and play the game. Like, I don't think that setup would be too complicated. And I guess, well, no, I wouldn't have to remove my mic or anything, because my mic is here. For a while though, I was having my mic over there when I was speedrunning. It's tricky, like I did like to do green screen streams and play Beat Saber. Although I don't think my wrist, I don't know, I don't want to risk it with my wrist. So I probably won't be doing that, but that's the most difficult setup. And then, yeah, I don't know, like maybe some more nostalgia games, like playing some games from the SNES library or the NES library, or I'm not sure. I kind of wanted to get Peggle Knights. That's silly because it's kind of like a pinball game. I love Peggle. It's great. Do not risk it. Yeah, no, it's not worth it. Also, like those streams, for some reason, I had a big community at one point. It's interesting how some people in your community will follow you from game to game. Other people are just like only watching Beat Saber. So if I play Beat Saber, also there's chess. I don't know, but chess I feel like I gotta focus a little, or it's a lot of randos coming in just wanting to like beat me at chess, which I don't care, that's fine. But I'll usually just get like followers that aren't really, they're just there to play me. Oh, Super Mario Maker 2 could be fun. Also, my brother's telling me that I'd really like Super Mario U, whatever the new one is, and I think it comes with both the Mario and the Luigi games. So I could maybe give that one a shot and just do something like a little bit more casual. I'm really into retro stuff, so that's fine by me. Okay, cool. I do have a lot of retro games too. Like I can always pull out. I'd be curious if I could play anything on my Nintendo Wii. I don't know how I would set that up though. I don't know. Start new game. I'm forgetting which is A and B.
In ancient Baghdad,
Yeah, I do like watching retro streamers too.
Oh, master, I am ready to obey.
I like playing, it wasn't Metroid Fusion, it was the other one. Woo. It'd be cool to play some older Metroid games. Also, maybe just like Donkey Kong 64. There's another game on 64 that came out.
Great shot.
I don't even think it's 64, but it's like made with the 64. Like the look of it. It looks kind of cute.
I am ready to obey thee. Your wish is granted.
Yeah, sometimes with the retro games, it's like, I just don't know if I have the attention span or the skill to beat the whole thing in one go. And I see a lot of streamers will play like a whole game through and be like, game 172 of 365. And they're like very dedicated to the craft of like playing and beating all these different retro games, which is really, really cool. But like, I feel like I would spend like a month just trying to beat one retro game. Like, I'm not that good. I don't know how to beat it, and I don't want to look it up and ruin it.
Camel race.
Zero Mission, thank you. Yeah, I was spacing on that. I really love Zero Mission. I like it's easy. It's not that difficult. It just makes it fun for me. But like with pinball, there's a variety of tables. It's kind of like low commitment. It's great.
The gold symbols.
Oh my god. NES and SNES games are short, and 64 is definitely more involved, yeah. That's the thing, so when I was playing like the... Oops. Oh crap. The NES Mini or SNES Mini or the Sega, there were some people who would drop by and be like, oh my god, you're like switching games again? But I'm like, I'm just literally here to explore the library. As long as that's not a pain to watch me only play like 20 minutes of a game and then change games. Because it definitely drives some people crazy, but I'm like, eh. You don't like it, you don't gotta stay. But also, like, you should probably try to make streams that people want to watch. Usually it's just like, I'm hanging out, so I'm gonna turn on the stream.
Amazing.
Woo!
The tale of the great camel race.
The gold symbols.
This is one of the better Williams tables. I'm gonna put it, it's up there with Medieval Madness and Attack from Mars. I'm surprised they don't put Arabian Nights. I don't know if they do actually, if it's on the A1-up machines. Have I ever played Bioshock? I have the entire Bioshock library. And I've not beaten them. I bought it all on a Steam sale. Because one of my friends was telling me about a specific Bioshock. The one where you go back and forth in time.
Last one.
And so that's when I started playing. But at the time I was working a lot, and so I didn't have that much time to actually play it. Also, and this is something, I always wanted to play The Witcher, and so I bought The Witcher. That would be a big dedication. But I could just do like a full day and just play The Witcher all day. So I feel like I actually have some Steam games in my library. Infinite. Do you like Bioshock? I'm guessing you've played most of them or some of them? Yeah, it would be a completely new experience for me, to be honest.
Shoot for the golden symbol. Spin the lamp to light a wish.
Whoa, that was cool.
I am your genie.
The jewel of the desert.
I always go for the lightning or the fireball, so now I'm going for jewels.
The tale.
First game has such a good story, it's incredible. Okay. Yeah, I can't remember what I paid to get the entire library of them, but it seemed like it was worth it.
Ball 2 is locked.
Might have been like 15 bucks or something. I feel like it's not that much to get all of them. Maybe it's 25. I don't know. A few years ago. 2019, I think is when I got them all.
Seize the power.
Which is your favorite? I only got the collection during COVID and it became maybe my favorite series ever. Oh, sick. Yeah, 20 bucks for all three. That sounds about right. Alright, I'm kind of getting hungry. I think I'm gonna wind down pretty soon. This this was mostly like so I could test a couple things. But I really appreciate you hanging out. I do like Jurassic Park.
Jurassic Park, Pinball.
We'll try this one. I think I played Jurassic World recently. I might try both of these.
All right, have you go in nice and slow.
I turned off the licensed music, or did I turn it back on? I can't remember.
Tail of the Stegosaurus!
Rocking the ball.
Oh, that was fast.
Nice!
This one's like really quiet. There's no music. First has best story. Second has best gameplay. Third made me care about a video game character in a way I never had. Aw.
With anything you have.
That's incredible. Wow.
That's it. Just shoot.
How many hours do you think it took you to beat each of them, or all of them total?
Ball is in place. Target is a miss.
Come on, sweetheart. Don't miss your target now. You lazy animal. How could you miss it?
I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm supposed to use the flippers to aim, and then launch to shoot, but I'm not shooting it. Oh shit. I missed it.
Buckle up. This is gonna be a rough ride.
No!
Fall back now!
Thank you. I was like, if that goes straight through the middle again, come on. Man, I've been watching so much Kit Boga the last couple days. I just did it again, but it went through the ceiling. What? I don't know if you've heard of Kit Boga.
The tail of the Stegosaurus.
So good. He was live on Twitch yesterday. Why does this keep happening?
Not to lose that ball.
He was live yesterday, but then today I was watching his like YouTube VODs. Like calls, or maybe scammers call him, like basically punks scammers. Not even punks. He just wastes their time. It's so funny and so satisfying to watch. Today I watched this video about the angriest he's ever made a scammer, and like, oh my god, it's so good. Oops. I don't know why I like it so much. It's just funny. Highly recommend it. Definitely one of the more talented streamers on Twitch. Okay. You know what? I haven't played my favorite table tonight. We're gonna play BioLab. This one's good. First game is about 8 to 10 hours. Second is similar, but there is an amazing story DLC that's only 3 to 4 hours but has a better narrative than the main game. Third is about 12 hours, plus a couple of story DLC for another 4 hours or so. I think it's worth it to play them all in order to experience the story. That's actually not really that bad. You could play them all. I don't know why I thought they were such longer games than that. Sometimes I'm afraid to get into a game because it's gonna be like 100 hours or something. Like The Witcher or Persona 5 Royale. But then also I'm like, well, I kind of want to try it. These sound like... I mean, is it all main quests that you do? Because I feel like there's side quests in BioShock, isn't there? I don't know, it's been a couple years, so maybe I'm misremembering. But I think like once I'm fully interested, I don't really mind how much time it takes. So it does seem like pretty low commitment. That's really good.
limits to all but me.
Nice, I did the skill shot.
New body structure invented.
Huh. It's not an RPG, it's a story-driven horror shooter. But can you choose in this story at all, like where you're going, or is it like extremely linear? I just remember in Infinite being like at what seemed like the carnival, and it was like I was dealing with a bunch of people who were pissed off at me because of, I don't know, like you walked up to a stage or something and you talked some shit. I think it's like that guy was smelling snake oil or something, I can't remember. But you piss everybody off, and then you do have to shoot everybody there, and then you have to try to get out. And then I feel like after that I recall something about going into a world where it was like, I don't know if that was like the futuristic world, but everything was like floating, but kind of steampunky. That's all I really remember. I don't think I played that much. Meals, hey! Happy Fri-Yay! How you been? I'm just wrapping up here. I'm getting pretty hungry.
I can't remember.
Yeah, I have some leftover pasta I'm thinking about heating up. We were just talking about BioShock. I don't know if you've played BioShock before, Meals.
Chamber pressure is perfect. Nurse, ready the clones.
But I have all of them. I started with Infinite. Yeah, I'm thinking about going back to playing some other games. Infinite may have a couple choices, but it's still pretty linear. Yeah, I feel like you get the option to like, do you say this or do you say that, but maybe it like guides you. I got the skill shot again, sick.
Skill shot.
Woo. I don't know, I kind of... Here's the thing though, I really like The Witcher Season 1. The Witcher Season 2, I started it, and again, I think I was watching way too many series at once. So I didn't finish it. And I don't know how well it did, and if there's like a Season 3 now. Kind of lost track. But I did buy, I think it's The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. And I've just been waiting for some time to start that also. I feel like now would be a good time. And it might be more my type of game, because like I really liked like Red Dead. It's like, I don't know, kind of slower paced. I really like RPGs. Whew. I still didn't watch Season 2, but now that Cavill is leaving, I don't care to continue. I think that's what I read, right? Yeah. Why would you continue that series if he's gone? Also, reading that, it's like, what happened in Season 2? Season 2, I mean, from what I saw, like, it started out really strong. But I think I lost interest after the first, like, 3 episodes. Which is weird, because I remember Season 1, I was obsessed. I think they just came out too far apart. Because Season 1, I think, was, like, 2019, or... I think it was 2019. I get it. Obviously, COVID happened. They probably had to delay production. But, bummer, because it would have been great to ride off the hype of the first one. They had the perfect Geralt, a guy who's a super fan of the books, very true, and they decide to ignore his input. It's like Game of Thrones flashbacks, writers who think they can do better than the source material. I hear you. Yeah, I think that's tough, man. I don't know. He was obsessed with the games and the books, right? He was pretty perfect. I think my favorite thing of him of all time, though, is the mashup that was made on YouTube of just all the times he, like, grunted. That's his legacy. Like, he does a perfect, he acts it fucking amazingly, and his legacy is basically a meme. Okay. I like Son of Zeus a lot, but I'm pretty bad at it.
Son of Zeus.
We're gonna give it a chance. Now he's working for Warhammer 40k show for Amazon. Well, that's gonna be huge.
I am the most powerful mortal in this world!
I didn't realize that. I've been like completely just not following entertainment news lately. This view is weird.
You'll find me in a cloudy mood today, Hercules. Beware of reptiles around here, Hercules.
Woo! You know what movie I gotta watch that I haven't seen yet?
Their wings.
I'm not that serious, but also I kind of want to watch it.
You know, Hercules,
I did go to the
nice statue of you.
Waterworld show recently. I gotta get all the SAS. No!
I almost feel sorry for you.
It was good. I don't play 40k, but the universe is cool as hell. I don't know much about it except for that there's a Warhammer store, which has very expensive toys slash collectibles.
What? Where are you, sneaky little... Come here, stranger.
Yeah, Amazon does some actually pretty quality shows. I've heard really good things about Wheel of Time on there too. Another, I believe, adaptation from the books. It's on my list of like, this is a book series I must read.
Keep that with you, stranger.
I think there's like 12 books or something, at least.
I am Hercules.
So yeah, the other day when I was here, I was talking about doing a reading stream. But someone who stopped by my chat, I think it was Chinese Wizardry, was like, oh my god, that's such a great idea. He was like really stoked for me. He actually saw it in my VOD and was like, hey, that reading stream you're talking about, you should totally do it. I love reading streams. And I was like, wait a second. I don't know if you and I are on the same page. God, that was cheese. I did not mean for that. Just like erratic. You didn't mean to say Liam Neeson something nonstop. Bad puns tonight. Where do you do the snake? Oh, we did it! Finally!
His three-headed dog.
Anyway, my idea of the reading stream was like not me reading out loud. It was literally me reading quietly. Like, similar to a sleeping stream. Why do people tune into this? I don't know. But I just want to have that added to my list of random streams. Where I read a book and then I have a bunch of annoying sound effects and then people can just like use channel points that are really low and try to interrupt me. Or read along. I don't know. But then Chinese Wizardry sent me, I think it's not Dances with Wolves, I think what it's Hang on. I'll come back to your message. Chinese Wizardry is like, hey, so here's a reading streamer that I watch, and he sent me a link to this fucking amazing, like, famous person who, like, reads. I say famous because, like, she's extremely talented. She was reading books to her chat out loud. And I was talking about doing Harry Potter. Like, ain't no way I'm gonna be able to read Harry Potter on stream. That would definitely be some copyright issues.
I will make you suffer.
Okay, let me catch up here. I am a Kevin Costner fan. Waterworld is a good movie. It flopped, it's still worth a watch. Okay, one, I didn't realize that was a Kevin Costner film. It's not Dances with Wolves or anything, but it's good. I love Dances with Wolves. Honestly, I could give Dances with Wolves a rewatch like every year. Once a year, it's so good. Although I probably haven't seen it in a couple years, so I don't give a shit.
Beware of the reptiles.
It was cool. The Waterworld show at Universal.
And how about this?
So if you sit in a certain spot in the audience, you get completely soaked. So all these little kids, they were egging on. Like there's like the hype people who start to show out.
I want you as a statue.
Ooh, you got snakes so fast.
Shoot the snake!
So they do this hype thing where they like have everybody like cheer or whatever, but it's kind of like if there was like an orchestra conductor like raising and lowering his hand, so like you start and stop at a certain time. But these little kids were not listening, and they were like definitely doing the sounds when they were supposed to be quiet on purpose, and so they were just getting soaked with water. Then the show itself is sick. They have like jet skis and airboats and pyrotechnics, and like pretend shooting guns and people doing stunts. And then, spoiler alert, but there's a point where they crash a plane that's on fire into the water.
I will make you suffer.
It's good. It was great. And so I'm like, even if the movie's really bad, I don't know. I don't want to see it. The other thing that was really cool about seeing it is when it was done, they announced all the cast. And you don't realize it because they don't announce the cast at the beginning. They totally should. I guess it would break the immersion.
I think I hear wings.
I almost feel sorry for you.
But a lot of the cast, they've been on like some pretty big productions. So I was really impressed with I got chilled. I was really impressed with the talent that they had. Some of them were like actors from Westworld. I don't know if they were actors or they were stuntmen, but they had voice lines. A lot of them had voice lines, so I don't know. I wish I'd filmed the part when they were announcing who all was the cast, but I did take a little short video. I should post this, you guys. I don't know if I can though. A little short video of when the plane crashed. I sent that to my brother, but maybe I'll post a little clip in my Discord. I don't know. I'm not sure if I can do that or not.
I am the most powerful mortal in this.
Anyway, I recommend it. But yeah, I'm probably gonna watch Waterworld. Even if it's bad. I just want to know what the actual movie is, right?
Beware of the reptiles around here, Hercules. You know, Hercules, I always want
don't think they ever released it outside of VHS. Wait, really? It wasn't like a made-for-TV? No wonder it bombed then.
Don't lose that, stranger.
I stand corrected. Amazon. Oh, Dances for Wolves extended 2-disc collectors. Have you seen the director's cut? Oh, I missed that. I think actually the first time I ever watched Dances with Wolves, it was director's cut. But since then, I think I've only seen the original. Yeah, I stand by director's cuts. Director's cuts, Snyder's cuts, they're usually preferable.
Oh, no, definitely. I want you as a statue.
Yeah, it's so random to me though that they have this whole show there based on a movie that flopped. Meanwhile, they don't have like E.T. Just give me E.T.
Nothing can stop me.
Anything E.T. Well, they do have some E.T. merch in the stores. I take that back.
I fear no reptiles.
But I really wanted this. My brother's sarcastic. I don't know if he's being sarcastic. I think he was being serious. He told me before, like, winter started, that flannel was in season this year. Because apparently everybody where he lives was wearing a lot of flannel. He's like, oh yeah, flannel's really popular. I'm like, first off, like, taking into consideration what part of the country he lives in, it's cold, of course, flannel is popular. But then when I went to Universal in Orlando, I went to E.T. and they had this, honestly, it was a badass blue flannel, the one that E.T. wears in the movie, when he's like going to get drunk in the fridge. They had the flannel, they had a pocket on the front that E.T. was popping out of, and they had a really cool quote. They had a really cool quote on the back, in like really nice print. And at the time, I'm like, oh, they probably have this in Hollywood. I'll buy it when I have my annual pass discount. And I messed up, dude. I should have just bought the flannel.
Try again.
Once again,
Mortal.
see something.
You will never enter the pantheon of
Anyway, I was gonna
gods.
get it kind of ironically to be like to show up at Christmas and be like, yeah, flannel's so cool. But it was legit. It was the coolest flannel ever, and I want that. I remember seeing it in theaters. There was an intermission at ET in theaters. Really? Is it that long? Maybe because there's a lot of little kids and kids have to like go to the bathroom more?
I am Hercules!
Wait, why am I playing this again? We're done with this one. Oops. Alright, I'm winding down. Have I hit 2 hours yet? No Dances with Wolves. We crossed wires there. Dances with Wolves. Yeah, it's a long film, right? I don't know why all these movies lately have been so long. I get it for like Avengers Endgame. I liked it, but I don't get it for Babylon. I get it for RRR. Make like a 5-hour movie, you know? RRR is so good. But I don't know that I'd go see it in the theater again. But I have seen that a couple times. That was really good. Alright, where are we at? We've hit 2 hours. I'm not old enough to have seen ET in theaters. Okay. Good to know. Also, though, I guess where I live, like, they have a lot of movies that are in circulation all the time. And it's just like, hey, randomly this movie from 2 years ago is back in this theater. Or movies from the 90s that have, like, 90s night or 80s night or 50s night or whatever. Cult classic movies, scary movies. So, that must be an LA thing where you can watch, like, literally almost any movie in any theater. I usually want to wait and watch something in, like, 70mm, and I haven't found that yet. Okay. Right, I mean, at an original release. Yeah. Yeah. Just in case. Not to be ageist. That was my save. Alright, we're gonna try Medieval Madness. Oh wait, I did this earlier. We're doing it once more. This might be my last one of the night, and then I'm going to eat pasta. Probably watch more Kit Boda. Maybe another movie, depending on what's on. Feel free to follow me on Letterboxd. Twisted Dreamer. Same spelling as my Twitch. And you can see the movies that I have watched. What I think. And I can see the movies that you have watched. And sometimes shows, but I haven't been putting shows as regularly. No! Oh, I totally biffed that. Are the voice lines really low in this, or is it, I just have the volume way down? Save. Ball save. Really? This can't be my last table of the night. I refuse. We'll play Bob's Burgers. We'll end on Bob's Burgers. I do so good on this game when I'm like off camera. I lack the attention span apparently. It's actually the cat that you want. You got it. I thought it was the skull because the skull was like 5th in the lineup. It's the cat. You look at the points. That was the weakest game of Medieval Madness. Alright. The real last game of the night. I didn't even play Doom tonight. Or if I did, I didn't hear the music.
Bob's Burgers.
Yeah. I go through the same thing at times.
Hello, Bob's Burgers!
Alright. New high score. Here we go. Hello? Oh my god!
Just something I'm doing to save the family, no big deal.
I love the Bob's Burgers movie. That was also really funny. Just easy funny. Definitely rewatchable. Definitely.
You two have homework? No. Good, because you're going down to the pier to hand out flyers.
Oh my god, this is so exciting!
Hi, I'm Tina. May I take your order?
Who wants ice cream?
Ooh, I do. I can't get it.
Is everyone around me useless? I have to do everything?
I should get some Bob's Burgers merch for playing this table, because I do like this table a lot. No! No way! Okay, good. 'Cause this is it!
Wow, amazing! I have no words.
I think I'm gonna look into VPX pinball too, though. I know I have a lot of tables, but I kind of want to try some new stuff. No!
Oh,
Is that
it's
it?
okay. I guess I wasn't meant to have a good life.
That's it. Oh, we've got one more. Okay.
I'm excited.
Just something I'm doing to
Thank
save
you.
the family, no big deal.
Well, good night.
That torpedo is amazing. Has he always been this good?
Can I go in the Bob lane? I'm trying.
Nice to see you, Coochie Kopi.
There it is, guys. Captain's treasure is
Whoa! I've never done this!
Oh my god, Bobby, I hope we find the kids
Find the
before they
taffy
hurt
doll
themselves.
before I missed it. That was so fast. I found it! I was running out of time. Alright, good night, Erratic. Thanks for hanging out. Hey, Retro. Hey, good. I'm actually on my very last table of the night. Hope you were doing well. Have you been streaming lately?
This is so exciting!
Where has this sport been all my life?
I'm on, I think, the last ball of the last table of the night, and then I'm gonna eat some pasta. We've been hanging out talking about movies. and some potential new video games. You've been playing a lot. I want to say you've been playing a lot of Ocarina of Time, right? I feel like you had like day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4. Is that it?
I have to do everything.
This was fun though.
Great game, Dad. Hit the showers.
Oh yay! Why are there so many symbols? Nice. Yeah, I've been working on Ocarina of Time. Gonna be Gandorf later tonight. Awesome. Are you streaming right now? I have a couple people hanging out. I'm probably gonna do a small raid. So let me see. Please hang out, guys. 30 seconds of your time. You'll get channel points, which you'll be able to use later when I do my super low channel point redemption stream that's coming up, which will be a lot of fun. So get those channel points. Enjoy the streams. Enjoy the long weekend. I am looking to potentially, I might do a poll in my Discord to figure out what games I want to play next. I was thinking about maybe The Witcher? I don't know, that seems like a big commitment. I think definitely Persona 5 Royale, but also maybe some retro games. I do have my 64 with, you guessed it, you can see this clearly. I can hold it up until there's a little shine. Gonna be getting on here in like 10 minutes. Oh, sick. Okay. Well, I'm starving, so I think I'm still gonna wrap out right now. I'm sorry you caught me earlier, or if I was smart enough to eat a snack, but it is 8:30 and I have not had dinner, so I'm gonna go do that. But I really hope you have a good stream tonight, and again, thank you everybody who hung out with me. Let me see who's on right now.
I can make him jump as much as I want. I'll give you that much. But yeah, the idea there is I was thinking like if once
Alright guys, we are going to be raiding Doughboy. It is his Friday night community night. It's been a minute since I raided his channel. Retro, I will get you on the next one. I mean, it's a small raid anyway. Little raid, so if it was like 50 people, that'd be awesome, but it's like 4. But yeah, enjoy the raid. Hang out, Doughboy rocks. It's a very fun community night streamer. I think he's playing some Jackbox games tonight. So have a great night, everyone, and I will see you next time.
By diaper. Oh no, diapers still playing me. Okay, yeah, no worries. Enjoy dinner. Thank you. Take care. He's looking at me.